Hello, and welcome to today's intention. It's an absolutely beautiful day, afternoon out there. And today is Wednesday. That is, let's say, the third chakra, the yellow chakra, power. So let's connect with our power, or the immense power that we have access to through the Nexus, through the connection to one. And create this reality together. So I'm going to get you to find a place where you can sit or lie down for about half an hour with your eyes closed and not be disturbed. And we'll get going creating this reality together. So go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I'd like you to just let everything go. All your cares and concerns just dissolve and float away. And then take the next breath. And I'd like you to make sure that you're filling your belly full. Start with the lower abdomen. And then fill the upper belly, expanding the rib cage out to the back, really taking in a full breath. And this time when you exhale, I'd like you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, I'd like you to focus on breathing light directly into your heart, and then exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. Now we're going to focus on the body. Make sure we're good and relaxed for this inwards journey. I'd like you to bring your awareness down to your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. Our body is a beautiful gift, a wonderful tool. It's so eager to please us. Sometimes we just need to ask. Now I'd like you to feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest. Circle back and complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. Now we're going to focus on the ankles, the shins, the calves, and knees. Feel everything relax. And every time we touch on a new body part, I want you to feel that everything is realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance, right from the original DNA blueprint of perfection that you began with. So the pain disappears, there's no inflammation. Everything feels wonderful. We move up to the upper legs, buttocks, hips, pelvic area, and feel everything loosen. Go to the inner organs, the rib cage, the breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything softens. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position, your arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. Now we're going to bring our awareness up to the skin of our scalp. This is a place where tension can hide sometimes. So I want you to just release anything there right now, almost as if your ears could wiggle. And now go into your jaw and allow it to unhinge, open up and receive the breath of life. And feel all your facial muscles melt into the pool of most perfect relaxation. And see if you can't get your eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. And then we move inwards and we ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. And now we're going to thank our minds. We're going to thank them for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite them to have a seat on the couch and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. And we want our minds to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat for a moment. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts, and sometimes they're moving so fast. So let's enlist the help of the elements today to help us slow them down so that we can just witness and observe them, not get carried away on wild tangents with them. So let's call in the element of fire first. And you can see fire as the element coming from the sun, if you like. Fire is a wonderful element, for it burns up anything that is no longer necessary and purifies. And it allows us to be reborn from the ashes. And we'll call upon the element of water, also a wonderful element for dealing with our thoughts as it naturally retains memory. And you can see yourself standing in a gentle river, allowing the beautiful pull and flow of the current to take away anything that no longer serves you, any negativity, any patterns, any heaviness. You can see it go downstream. And then we'll call in the element of air. Ask the beautiful winds and the breezes to take away with them on their currents any of our stories, our ego, anything that we need to unload to uncover the beautiful, pristine truth. And all that we're left with afterwards is the shining truth. And finally, we'll call upon the earth, beautiful Mother Gaia, and ask her metallic compounds, components to magnetically pull any burdens we're still carrying towards her and hold them to her, allowing her to transform them into energies that are more in sync with the higher vibration frequencies that we're used to, allowing new seeds to be born. And anytime you find yourself on a wild ride from a thought that's taking you away, as soon as you realize it, I want you to just gently bring yourself back to the present moment, to your breath, to what you're doing. And it's just sometimes the practice of bringing ourselves back. We'll find that with more practice, the more time we can stay in this beautiful stillness of the present moment. We get less tugs to go on these wild rides with the thoughts that want to take us away. And now we're going to take a journey from our head space down to our chest cavity where the heart resides. And we're going to use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I'd like you to experience this journey viscerally. So feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. Feel the buoyancy, the lightness as you glide down the staircase. And when you arrive on the platform, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it appears, or maybe a wall has been built. This is normal and natural. We all develop protective measures for ourselves. But this is your heart. I want you to realize this. You have a full access, VIP, backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So go ahead and envision those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open just a little bit. And brilliant beams of gold and yellow spill out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of shift in perception right now to the physical realm that we're used to, and experience our energy bodies or our light bodies. I'd like you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. You're floating there, kind of existing like a light cloud. It's very blissful. Now, everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. It really doesn't matter what you call it. What it really is just total connection. And that's what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with that flow right now. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And there's no need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things that you may experience when you join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point, on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe, and that they are also you. We are all one being, one consciousness, one light. We're all the same pie, slightly different flavors we're bringing to the same pie. Now, this Nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and of incredible capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of right now. We're going to create a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention, because we can. So I'd like you to go ahead and now and envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I'd like you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Go ahead and envision yourself right now being completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your mental body is full of clarity, your emotional body is balanced, and your energetic body is filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. Anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to experience this vitality for yourself right now. I am feeling very light, as if effervescent bubbles are just coursing through my entire being, my DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level. Everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance, to its original quantum perfection. It's very exhilarating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to extend it to include your friends and family. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces too. And then stretch it out to include your community and then the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. We are all healers. It's just a matter of focusing our intention and then sending that energy out. And now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's plenty left over for comforts. So maybe we could travel around once in a while if we'd like. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us were seeded with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we also each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this for yourself right now. What are you doing when you are following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, don't worry. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into our conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we felt in our lives before. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now see yourself going to bed at the end of your day, being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. Now, we just did this for the entire world. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we are living on a planet free of pollution, living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? And look at us exploring our limitless potential together, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. I want you to see this as already happened. It has happened, it is already done, so say we all. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home, through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate this wonderful existence together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, in playing. Sensing all the relationships healing, love being transmitted and received. Oh, I can see us all out in an outdoors music festival, rejoicing together. And then I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing all the smiles on strangers' faces. As I pass by and I watch the lights behind their eyes. It's so beautiful. And let's intend one more thing while we're here together today. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody is feeling connected. Something miraculous happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the heavier, lower energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment. This all falls away, and we naturally tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief. Even any systems that govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I am sensing all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders into the atmosphere above us to be transformed into a higher resonance frequency that's more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I am overflowing with compassion. I'm sensing all the connections clearing, cleansing, opening up, communication flowing. How wonderful. This atmosphere is just so relaxed. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. And now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, whether you're out having a picnic with your family, marveling at their shining faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thrive, or you're out for a walk with your dog in the serenity of the forest, or you've created something wonderful in the kitchen for supper, or you completed a complex project at work, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I want you to just stop in your shoes right now and look at all the beauty that surrounds you. All the natural beauty, all the man-made beauty, and just drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality that you've just created. And now I'd like to connect with a little bit of gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this amazing life. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all the lessons I've learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this life. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light and healing and energy and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I want you to take this beautiful reality that you've created in its entirety and build it up as a big energy ball in your centers right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in, build up that energy power, and then when we exhale, we're going to release and share that with the world. Here we go. And release it. Exhale completely, give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with love and light and healing and energy. Good job. I love doing that. I can feel the concentric rings of energy extending out for me, surrounding the entire world, causing all the other light frequencies of the same caliber to light up in response, creating a sum greater to the equal of its parts, greater than the sum of its parts, blanketing the entire world in this frequency of love and healing and lightness, prosperity, connection. And now we're going to wiggle our fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper. Maybe shift your limbs around a little bit too. Make sure you come back in, and when you feel you're ready to come back into the room or your space, open your eyes and just notice right now how you're feeling. Calm, relaxed, powerful, healed, clear. Know that you can come back to this state of being at any time of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call it up at a moment's demand. Eventually, we won't even have to put any effort into it. We'll just become natural, walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we truly are, creating this reality all around us because we are that powerful. And so much more so when we put our intentions together in this way, exponentially by magnitudes. So thank you for joining me in these intentions, whether it's live or recorded. It all works, it's all good. And see, just play with it. If you've been doing these intentions for a while and you have your whole reality scenario kind of right in your mind's eye, then practice this every time you get a couple of seconds together where you can take a breath. You're cutting up carrots for tonight's supper, or you're brushing your teeth, or you're waiting in line at the bank, or you're just before you go to bed into dreamland, before you fall into sleep. You can do these breaths anytime, anywhere, and the more often you do them, the more we bring this reality into play. So have fun with it. And notice how when you begin doing them, how your life starts to shift. So have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next intention.